Hello boys and girls, and in today's video I thought I'd cover the new Navy update and some more unit balancing and a feature that Warpath added in which also has a bug. Now I don't know if that's intentional, because if it's intentional then it's not a bug, it's probably some kind of a handicap, but if it is not intentional it is a really big flaw as of now. So moving on, we have here a shipyard. It's basically the same as your Air Force base, and you have to upgrade the barracks in this, as you can see. So we have three slots and slots for some officers. As for the officers go, let me just show you guys that. These are the three officers that we have right now, and you can upgrade them using gold statues, as you can see. And if we talk about them, the Tide Watcher and the Liberty Blaze are both offensive ones. They say they are versatile, and they are, but they are for offense. This is a defensive officer, as you can see. So if we go over the stats, this guy has a damage coefficient of 1800, and if the target is over 50 HP, he does an additional 450 damage coefficient. Uh, the skill boost of this officer, okay, 30% skill boost, that's good. Firepower 20, HP 20, really good. Increases the missile defense of this officer's warship by 25. It's the ability to intercept guided attacks from enemies. The higher the stat, the lower the chance of getting hit by guided weapons. Okay. Troops using guided weapons include guided missile destroyers, anti-aircraft. Okay, so basically, uh, this is just like a dodge rate. And when you awaken this, whenever this officer's troop kills an enemy unit, it has a 30% chance to shorten the prep time of its skill by 1%. That is a really good skill. And if you move on to Captain Unbeaten, James Patrick, it gives you a shield of 1800, gives you a damage resist of 15% only for 8 seconds, and increases the HP of this officer's troop by 40, increases the damage resist by 20, okay, increases the missile defense once again. And whenever this officer's warship are attacked, they have a 20% chance of recovering HP. Healing coefficient is 500. Okay, alright. And moving on to the Liberty Blaze, damage coefficient of 18 and 15% damage intensity for 8 seconds. Firepower is 40, which is really good. A normal attack boost by 30. Okay, interesting. They added normal attack in this. Alright. Increases the speed of this officer's warship by 10 and load time by 5. Okay, good. When this officer's troop enters combat, increases the damage intensity by 10% and its damage resist by 10. Alright, so I mean, these are pretty neat officers. Not like the basic air ones that we had, if you guys do remember, like, for example, this guy. You can look at his coefficient, look at his stats. They're so bad. But still. Alright, moving on, we also have a new campaign. If you look right here, if you click on it, we have a naval campaign. And we can, I mean, I can't do it right now because I didn't spend any coupons, which is going to be the next discussion of the stock. But just like we did, campaign in the normal mode, unfortunately, I've completed it all. We can do campaign right here, okay? And I'm probably gonna lose right now because I don't have it upgrade. I don't upgrade this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yep. Also, warships can move and shoot. I didn't know that. Like, except for the aircraft destroyers, everything can move and shoot. All right. Now, also in terms of coupons, they have this new place in which you get ground troops, but you swap the air ones for the naval ones. I'm not gonna be doing that right now because I don't know about the naval stuff. I'm never gonna be good at it as a free to play. And apart from that, I want to work on my air force, for which I don't have anything right now. So moving on, we have new ships, new officers, new naval campaigns, new unit coupons, And let me just show you. Yes, all right. So we have an anti-aircraft carrier. This is the first Liberty unit that we have. It has a firing range of 8 map grids. It basically sends bombers to your target. They attack ships and naval bases with their carrier-based aircraft. Exactly. Uh, mm-hmm. All right. A max aircraft carrier troop has an equal number of airplanes and ships, each occupying half of the reserves. Okay, so if all your planes and carriers, I mean, planes and ships die, you lose half the reserves. And if your what do you say, aircraft carrier dies, you lose it all. And the number of airplanes cannot exceed the number of carriers. Okay, if enemy attack reduces the number of carriers below the number of planes, any excess planes are lost. All right, so basically carriers and planes. All right, so the more damage it takes, the less planes it has. When there are fewer planes than carriers, training an aircraft troop replenishes plane. Okay, basically, so if you lose planes and not the carrier, you can retrain them back. If the officer of an aircraft carrier troop can be prepared for their tactical skills while the airplanes are bombing their target. Ah, okay, okay. So only when it's in combat can this skill charge. When garrisoned, an aircraft carrier troop attacks using missiles with firepower equivalent to that of its carrier-based airplanes. Oh yeah. So in garrison, it also helps you this troop. Each aircraft carrier troop occupies 2 map grids, and the grid occupied by the carrier's bow is considered the troop's location. Alright, interesting. Moving on, we have a second Liberty unit, the guided missile destroyer. Guided missile destroyers have a firing range of 5 map grids. Alright. Highest fortification damage of all. So if you want to blow ships up, alright. Guided missiles have 100% firing accuracy, but they are also vulnerable to interception. Oh. The faster the speed of the missile, the less likely it is to be intercepted. Conversely, the stronger the defense of the target, the greater. Oh, so basically, the 2 officers that had the intercept buff, this basically that's a debuff for this buff. Alright. And next, we have submarines, and we have the Marty submarine, and it has a firing range of up to 2 grids, but they are only visible to you and to your allies, unless you go 2 grids close to another ship and you want to attack it. Their positions will be exposed to all players upon entering combat. Yes, they will be invisible again 10 seconds after leaving combat. Okay. How they can position beneath the other naval troops, similar to how helicopters can hover. Alright, so no obstacle is like there's nothing that can stop it. They can move through troops. Alright. Besides the main weapon against other ships and naval ships, the ships also equipped with the anti-submarine weaponry. Okay. Naval ships can attack submarines with anti-submarine weapons. Alright, interesting. So basically, naval submarines can also attack you. Naval ships can attack submarines. Alright. Then we have the Marty's armored destroyer. This is basically, I think, like a heli. I'm pretty sure. Are equipped with heavy naval guns, thick armor, have a firing range of 4. So basically, it's a chonker that penetrates a lot. Naval guns have high penetration, allows them to deal damage to aircraft carriers and destroyers. Okay, so destroyers and aircraft carriers. This basically, so think of it like as a heli fighting an MB or an SH, but it's also slower and it has more HP. Their thick armor is difficult to penetrate by naval guns on most warship or torpedoes from submarines. It also reduces damage taken from garrison troops. Alright. Armored destroyers have relatively slow speed. So this is a slow moving. This is basically compared to an ATG basically. But it has a lot of health. Anti-aircraft destroyers, okay. Anti-aircrafts are support units capable of attacking ships and aircrafts. Their main weapon is medium-sized missiles. So I assume this does more damage to aircrafts because of the name. The anti-aircraft weapon are effective against the character. Yep. They have a strong defense against missiles. Alright. They can enhance the defense of nearby allied ships in battle. Okay. Interesting. Moving on, we have some unit calibrations. Uh, So basically, you know how a rocket launcher takes 2 seconds to shoot, and the second shot is 7 seconds. So they gave it a buff basically, so that the second shot does 150% more blast damage, which is kind of good. And this effect lasts until a new target is selected or the troop stops firing. So basically, your first shot, basically the 2 second shot is not going to have that same buff, but the second, third, fourth, or however many shots you shoot after that, that are 7 seconds, are going to have this buff. Earth Penetrator Bomb, a new Vanguard bomb feature, basically. Oh, so you know how infantry are basically. They cannot be bombed, they don't die that much. So Vanguard bombers will now ignore all the damage resist of an infantry. So I don't know why you would bomb in infantry, but I guess this makes it more easy to kill. HE ammo, a new Vanguard bomber feature. Damage from modern Vanguard bombers is shared by all visible units to the target group, with total damage increased by 2 for each visible unit. Oh. Oh, so it does damage throughout. That is actually really. People might have to use the Vanguard bomber now. This is good news. And boys, the feature that I was talking about now is the fact that, for example, if I want to move from point A to point B, let's say that this village is being built, and I'm going to actually have my friend Swift here demonstrate how that feature works, okay? So as you can see, let me just ask him to do it. As you can see, we have garrison troops, right? And when we move, for example, we move like this. We just, we either we remove all our troops or either we go just like that. But now what you can do is I can garrison these poop troops. After returning to your command truck, your ground troop troops also can only be redeployed once you've built your base in land areas. Recall them now. So I'll just recall this. These are all gone, but I can't use them right now, as you can see. I can't pull it out. So, but if I build my base, I can use them again. However, there is a major flaw in this, which I'm pretty sure is either a bug or it's either supposed to be a debuff. But the problem is that, let me just show you this base. So right now you can see that he doesn't have any like what do you say? Doesn't have any artillery right now. But I'm going to ask him to train it. And once one of the RT trains, I'll show you what I mean. So basically, now we can see that two units of RT are trained. Okay. Now if we ask him to move, which he will, he just made his base. We can see there are two artillery right now. Now he's going to garrison them both. Okay. He's going to put them in, and let's say he's going to move back. He's going to move back to, let's say, above. Now he's moving. His fast units are there to protect his base, and he's going to move right here and he's going to build his base. And what I want to show you guys actually is it's really insane. I actually discovered this feature by accident. Not this feature, this bug in this feature basically. When you build your base and you, let's say, log off, those troops don't deploy at all. And those troops don't count at all for some reason. They just disassemble. So right now you saw the two troops come in, okay? Now if he goes in and if you look into his garrison right now, which is bugged because of this good Warpath update, but buddy, can I what is going on, buddy? Now I can see it. No, I can't. What the fuck is going on, bro? What is that? Dude, I'm gonna sorry boys, I had to make a cut. This Warpath is sometimes dumb. But yeah, now he made his base. Now, if you go into his garrison, you cannot see the two artillery at all. That's because he logged off before his base was made. Now, I'm gonna show this bug to you again and do it with all his troops, okay? And we're gonna look at his power just to see that if the troops die, or where do they go? So right now his power is at 244 million. Okay, it should be more than that. He is 270 million. So his artillery is not trained right now. So if I ask him to log back in, which he will, you can see that both these troops are back. Now I'm not going to, move from here, so you can see that he's not retraining those troops. The only way he can stop retraining those troops is if he disassembles his base, but he can't. So he's gonna pull his troops out. As you can see, they are right there. Look, this and this, but they don't count if you log out of the game, which is a dumbass feature. Like, what's the point of this feature then? Now I'm gonna make him do it with all his troops now. So he's going to move. All right. Now let's look at his power. His power was 244 million, right? Let's look at it again, just for the sake of simplicity. But let's go to his account, 244 million. Now he's gonna remake his base again. And now he's going to move. All right. He's going to put everything inside. So now he's going to remake his base. And he's going to move. He's going to move here and he's going to go offline. So let us just see him make his base. So the troops are inside his truck as of now, for all he cares about. Now he has made his base, all right, and he is logged off. If you look at his power, it is 244 million, right? Now let's go inside his garrison. Where the fuck are the troops? They aren't there. I'm gonna show you right now, okay? He's gonna come online, right? Give him a second. I'm sorry if it takes too much time, but I need to explain this in detail, and doing this takes time. I don't want to put any edits in, so you guys think that I'm I'm doing something. But look, he just came online. Look. His RT is nowhere to be found. Only his 3 troops are right here. The RT just auto disassembled somehow. I don't know why. It just disassembled somehow. It's gone. It's just gone. From his side, his RT is 0, 0. That's it. Now I don't know what that bug is, or how it even works, or why it's like that. But let me train all his troops and let me do it again. Now look, he's training his troops right now. So if you basically go into a truck mode, all right? If you go into a truck mode and you pull all your troops inside that truck, and let's say you want to position it right here, okay? Let's say, for example, let me move everything inside. Like, I know I can do it in together, but I'd like to do it individually. Now let's say that I want to move right here. Normally how this would work is that I would get those troops back when I make my base. But for example, if I was to close my game right now, if I was to exit my game and not look back, those troops would not be there. They would just be gone. Poof. Just retrained, just killed. Now, I don't know if you lose reserves from this. We can do further testing if you guys want. Now look, I have these back. But when I looked into his garrison, there was nothing there. Now look. We are going to train his troops. So his RT is made, I think, 4 units and 6 units right now. We can look right now. 4 and 900k, okay. Let us remake his base, okay. So he's going to remake his base now. And he's going to go into Garrison again. I'm going to pull all his troops out so you guys can see. Alright. And now he is going to... he's going to pull his troops out. But now I'm going to ask him to put everything inside. And he has. As you can see, all his troops go inside the base. And it is done. Now, if he moves, for example, down and goes offline, which he is going to do, let's just keep looking at this base. He hasn't disassembled any troops at all. So he's off the game right now. We can check via this 1 minute ago. All right. His power is 250 million right now because he trained some. But if we go inside and if we look, there is nothing there. Like if he gets attacked, there is nothing inside his base to defend. And this has happened to one of our boys in the alliance. And he came to me. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to Lee Long. Wait, this guy. And it's a really weird feature because I don't know why you would add something to facilitate moving and then grief it like that. No, look. He didn't use any training at all. Okay, look. He didn't remove any troops. He's coming online right now as we speak. He's loading in. He has loaded in. And his troops are disassembled except for these. Like, what is going on? What is this? Why is it like that? So Lilith, I don't know if this is a bug or if this is a feature you added, but you guys need to fix this because this is just dumb. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this. And if you have any questions, as always, just write them in the comments, okay? And have a nice day.